All right. Okay, so the broadcast is starting. So, my amazing wife decided to get me we'll just call it $100 board game. You can't even really see it right now.
Oh, it's all dark.
Yeah. But, this is a game called Kingdom Death Monster. I long gave up on trying to find it because it's nearly impossible to find, or so I say. It's one of those games from Kickstarter that you had to pre-order for a lot of money, and the only way you get it is by pre-ordering it. Well, my resourceful wife heard me say how much I wanted it, and she got me for Christmas. I had no idea this was coming, and it's super exciting. So, we're going to unbox it right now.
Do you see the art on the back?
Oh yeah. So we've got some artwork on the back. Super cool. So, I should probably just get some scissors. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hopefully your Christmas was as amazing as mine was. Trying my best not to damage the box. This box is absolutely gorgeous. It's a matte black, so there's no sheen to it whatsoever except for on the letters, which I think makes it absolutely beautiful. So I'll turn around so you can see the front side as well here. So you can kind of see a little bit better how the only the logo really stands out as the shiny part. It's almost like a good hardcover novel or something. If you're into fantasy literature. It's got the Kingdom Death symbol. See if I can. It's a little bit shiny, but you can kind of see the kingdom and the death on the side there. All right, and let's open it. This thing is really heavy, by the way. I think it's like
It's 20 pounds.
20 pounds? Okay.
It is an awkward 20 pounds. 'Cause it's a box.
Yeah, it's huge. So, this is what you see when you open the box. Miniature assembly. So this is going to have all the miniature parts in it.
Be careful. You don't want that whole like.
No, that's fine. So I'll open that next, but just want to show the layer right underneath it. So we can put this on the side so you can actually, you just turn your head to the side or the camera, whatever, you can still see the miniature assembly box. So here is the little board and the pieces. This is, I think this is like the turn counter. It kind of shows you the order of steps and your turns. It's a nice cardboard, really well finished. On the other side over here shows you all the combat. Special Showdown, I think that's the bulk of the combat component to the game. Put this right side. Alright. So I'll start taking out the various parts. Yeah. So we got reroll tokens, target tokens, another order, turn order, marquee. Probably can't see.
Yeah, you can put it against this. Wow.
Oh, okay. So. Just. Oh. All right. So this is the game board. This is it's a really good quality board, but it's actually pretty uninteresting. It's a very large grid. That's pretty much all it is. Most of the interesting stuff in this game occurs actually outside of that.
Called it.
And we dropped the cards.
There's,
So we got just a bunch of cards, crazy amount of cards, which, as we know, just makes the game even better. Any game with a bunch of cards automatically is like 10 times better, 10 times more fun. So, I think this is like the personal little space for your character, right there.
Look at
Um,
all the cards over
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of stuff.
There's
So
a ton of cards over there.
we have the NPCs in the town. So essentially, what this game does is it lets you play what is usually fleshed out as a video game, but this is a board game. It's got everything that you'd expect from a very deep roguelike video game, but it's just I don't know, for those of us who prefer the tactile feel of board games and like the social experience a little bit better, this game is pretty much everything you ever wanted. And one of the coolest things about it is that it was actually designed around the art. So this game was created in order to have a vehicle for this guy to be able to use his art for something. So the art is amazing. And then they created this just excellent game, very Lovecraftian in feel, very morbid, very punishing, sort of monster hunting type game. And you have to play it in a campaign style over the course of months or years even. The average play session for a single game, I've heard, can be upwards of 100 hours total. So it's designed to be able to pick up and put down and retain your progress. All right, so on the side, so we're gonna have to do another side here. So we'll show the book, the artwork for this is the rule book. This rule book is amazing. All right, so all the pages. What's that?
That's the updated one.
Yeah, so this is 1.5. All the pages have this black lining on the outside. So it's kind of like creates this morbid style, Necronomicon feeling rulebook. You open it up, it's got the box art from the back. 4 survivors wake up. They don't essentially you're building a civilization in this game. You don't even, I don't think there's even a language. So they wake up, they can't even really speak. They wake up, there's this big lion. It comes and eats everything and everyone except for the 4 survivors. And one of them feels the ground and he finds a little cracked, broken rock. And he picks it up and essentially it's like a fight for survival. You know, he's like, let me kill this lion guy. Let me start a revolution. Didn't print enough pamphlets. Yeah, and then we go just into the general rules of the game. Little picture of the board and all that. Monster cards. So a lot of these decks, what they do is they function as the AI for the monsters so that you can have a variable experience per each battle. I'll open up one of these card packs. So I mean, I don't normally do unboxing videos. I'm not really the biggest fan. I don't ever watch them. Don't think there's really a huge need for them. But this is honestly one of the coolest things I've ever received. And it's also one of the coolest things to open ever. So I'll open a card pack here, and then I'll open the miniature sets, the pieces, just so you can see how many pieces there are, and then we'll call it a day. I don't want to beat a dead horse too much.
Milo wants to see what you're doing too.
Yeah. Hey, Milo. So these are all, looks like these are all AI. Every single one of these cards is just telling you behavior for the monster that you're fighting. This just absolutely crazy. pretty good quality card. Actually, very good quality card. It's nice and thick. It's not too flimsy. One of the things that I heard, one of the criticisms that I heard about the first edition was that the cards and some of the pieces weren't as high quality material. This has definitely been remedied. Very good quality. This one is labeled AI, as you can see on the back. I know it's a little weird with the 360 camera. You're probably having to follow me around all over the place. And we got like a watcher set. I have never played this game. I'm talking about it as if I know what's going on here, because I've been so interested in the game. So I've read a ton about it, but I actually don't know. I don't really know what's going on because I've never played it. All right, so we're gonna open the miniature assembly box. This is what I'm gonna be doing for most of today and tomorrow, probably. This is absolutely obscene how many pieces there are. So, okay, so we're just gonna, everything's gonna fall out now.
The bag's upside down.
The bag is upside down. I've been informed by my wife. All right. So now that I've dropped most of the pieces, here, let's look at the, this is essentially the equipment subset of pieces. So you can see little axes, little swords, like whips. We've also got like arms and legs and things like that. So one of the features of this game is that your characters are sort of modular, even the characters themselves. You can have one arm or one leg because you do lose limbs in fights. So we got like bows and stabs and just way too many types of equipment, which is awesome. All right, so here we have one of the monsters. I believe this is actually one of the first monsters. It's like an antelope or a deer. Well, it's got horns, so it's like a goat, I guess. I'm not up and up on my anthropology, so I apologize. But this thing, it's like a goat type thing. It rears up on its hind legs, and then its stomach opens up, and it has teeth, and it's like in its grotesque opening of its stomach, and it tries to eat you. So here we have like a little winged bird type, like a griffin for sure. Some more little parts. Not gonna open these bags for now. Some more stuff. So all these things, a lot of this is just they're gonna get put together with time.
Your family's
Let's wrap this up. They're calm?
Holy crap. They're coordinating. They're just got ready.
Okay.
That's a lot of freaking
That's a lot of parts. And we have all of the pedestals for the characters.
There's in total over 1,000 pieces to this game.
That's awesome. So there's a lot of pieces. They recommend painting them if you're into that type of thing. I've never painted miniatures, but I plan on learning how now. So it's another awesome little hobby that my wife has kindly introduced into my life. This is great. All right, so that's about it. Oh, last but definitely not least, we have the dice. So these are just a normal, looks like we got a bunch of 8-sided die, and some of them are, I guess they all have like little weird symbols, and then the 6-sided dice are, they don't have numbers, they just have like icons on them, so like arm, leg, I'm guessing it's like the damage dice. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I guess I'll leave this up on my channel. I'll probably share it with a couple people who I know are into board games and maybe post this on the KDM subreddit. This is the coolest thing ever. I can't explain how excited I am. I'm sure I'm wrong about like 90% of what I just said. But hey, I'm stoked. Oh, this is awesome. This is like your the sheet where you track your campaign, your characters, and all that stuff. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. And that's it.